Hello everybody, my name is Amarachi and and I want to change my life. And I know that sounds corny, dramatic, that sounds cringy, but I don't care at this point. I do not care. This is everything that I am. This is everything that I have. I'm putting it down on the floor to become whoever I think that I could be, to be bigger than this, to be more than just like a potential or just be like, okay, I could do this, I could become this. I want to, in 5 years, 10 years time, become these things that I know that I am capable of. A little backstory about me, because this is going to be the first video that comes up on my YouTube channel. I am Amarachi and I am from Nigeria. At this time of making this video, I am a developer relations engineer / technical writer. I love to listen to music. Currently, I'm listening to a lot of house music. I love to swim. I'm taking guitar lessons, but I'm not taking it very seriously. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. Probably over the course of this YouTube channel, or as the years go by, maybe I will pick it up and be a lot more serious with it. I don't know, fingers crossed. I guess it depends on what my priorities look like at this moment. Yeah, that's basically it. Maybe as the years go by, I would add more qualifiers to my name or have more adjectives or do more. That's the goal. That's always the goal. Just do more, be more interesting than your job. But so far, this is all that's coming to my mind to say, which is kind of pathetic, but it's whatever. I'm not going to come on here and lie to you people, so you have to take me as I am. So yeah, why am I making this slightly dramatic video? Because it is dramatic. It's because even though I feel like I am doing okay, right? I don't think I'm doing terribly well. I don't think that I'm embarrassed of myself. I'm actually very proud of what teenage Amarachi managed to pull through. I feel like she was very consistent. She was very tough. But I do feel like I could become more. I think it's easy for me to say now that, oh, I'm doing relatively well, or achieving things that I've always wanted to achieve, or going places or being invited to places that I would never have thought that I would be. But I have sort of the discernment to know that if I, for whatever reason, get stuck in this position in 10 years or 5 years time, if I am not doing something that is going to accumulate or something that is going to compound, in 10 years time, it's not going to be as impressive to be here. I'm not going to look and be like, oh, I'm doing relatively well. I don't know. I hope this does not sound shallow. It probably does, right? But I'm not trying to come off from a shallow point of view. I do want to be more than a potential. And I think this is one of my 5 million attempts to do so. And the reason why I am choosing this medium is I have been doing a lot of deep dive and watching a lot of people that I try to look up to, or people I think that are really impressive or really cool. And a lot of things that they talk about is personal brand. And I think that my attempt in creating like a YouTube channel or a YouTube audience is going to help me achieve that sort of personal branding that I do want to achieve. Bear in mind, this is a very big jump from what I am usually used to. Anybody that knows me in real life knows that I don't like to take a lot of pictures. I mean, I like to take a lot of pictures, but I just don't get out of my comfort zone big enough to do so. So having a YouTube channel is a ridiculously big jump, but it's not a big enough sacrifice for me to not do so and then hinder me or hinder my progress or hinder what I want to achieve. I am trying different channels to create a personal brand. I am so far going strong on LinkedIn, which is very interesting to say out loud. And I think YouTube is really going to be cool for me because, one, when you do try to get employed as a developer relations engineer, a chunk of what they ask you is, do you make YouTube videos? Do you write articles? Do you write documentation? And I do all these other bits and pieces. I just don't make YouTube videos. I've always pushed it for a while. So this is me being like, okay, enough is enough. I want to create YouTube videos. And yeah, this is my attempt to do so. I hope I just did not ramble off. I hope you do understand where I'm coming from. I am not very good at this yet, okay? But I will become better at this. I promise you. I'm going to learn. I'm going to watch a lot of creators that I really admire. I'm going to give this my best shot. This video is probably going to get like 3 views. And 2 out of that will probably be my mom watching it like twice and being like, is she wearing a white shirt? Is she looking presentable enough? So I shout out to her. And yes, so what am I doing to ensure that I am going to be in a better place in 5 to 10 years time? To ensure that I am taking steps to grow into my potential. So a couple of things I'm going to do. These are like actionable steps that are very prone to change as the years go by. One, I do want to become a CUBE astronaut, probably by the end of next year or early next 2 years. So at the time I'm making this video, I am studying for my CKAD exams. I feel like I'm saying a bunch of things that you might not understand, but just bear with me. These steps are very DevOps centric. So if you're not in DevOps, you might not understand what CKAD or CUBE astronaut is, and that's completely fine. I could have like my editor put what this means on the screen, so shout out to her. But one, I want to become a CUBE astronaut. I want to get my CUBE astronaut certificate. So that would be like the CKAD, the CKA, the KCSA, the CKAS, or the CKS. I think that would help me be more respected in this field. Secondly, I want to take personal branding very seriously. I want to put myself out there on LinkedIn and on YouTube for starters. Twitter scares me. Everybody's so mean on Twitter. I could do Instagram if I get more comfortable with like taking pictures or speaking to the camera. Three, I want to challenge myself in that aspect. I've never thought of myself to be somebody that would start a side hustle or try to figure out her way in marketing and sales and in the people business. But I feel like that's definitely a skill set that I want to harness. I definitely want to be better at crafting, packaging, telling stories. And I'm going to record my entire journey in doing so. So, yeah. Why am I building a personal brand, you might ask? I'm building a personal brand, one, for better employability. Two, to build a sort of distribution channel for myself, right? If I want to do anything in the future, I feel like a personal brand could help me. And finally, I want to own my story, right? I want to be like Doechii and Doja Cat. When they made it, they had the YouTube videos from the past being like, okay, I'm going to make it. I'm going to become this person. I'm going to grow into my potential. And this is my own version of that. This is me doing that. This is my own submission for that. So when I become something interesting or something to care about in the future, everybody will be like, oh man, she called it big time. So what is the theme of this channel? Why should I follow you? What is this channel going to be about? You might see me rumbling for like about 30 minutes and you're thinking to yourself, and so what? Like this beat should have probably come first, but it is what it is. I am just winging it at this point. Why should you care about this channel? One, this channel, I'm going to talk about career development. What I am doing to climb the corporate ladder, to be promoted, to be a more attractive candidate, to be open to a lot more opportunities. Because if you know what I'm saying, like at this point in time of me recording this video, I'm in the tech space and it's 2025 and it's not very fun. There's no stability at this point. Nobody knows where you're going to be in about 2 years or 5 years time. So I'm doing everything I can to just make sure that I could be an attractive candidate, whatever room I walk into. So this channel is going to take you and me on that journey to do so. Secondly, this channel would be about me becoming a better DevOps engineer. And if you don't know what DevOps or cloud engineering is, I'm going to link that in the comment section. But yeah, I want to be a better DevOps engineer. I want to be a stronger DevOps candidate, DevOps developer relations engineer. And I'm going to be learning a bunch of things and I'm going to be sharing that with you. So a chunk of this channel too might be very tech related, tech heavy. They're probably going to be in a different playlist. So you can obviously skip that playlist if you do not care about that. Thirdly, I'm going to try my hands at selling, at marketing, storytelling. Yeah. I'm going to do all of that, and I think that that's the bit of me that I am very more excited to share. Documenting my building process, building probably a business or a side hustle or something of my own accord. And I think that that's the more interesting part, and that's the part that I'm really excited to learn more about myself and share with you guys. And finally, I guess motivation. I'm probably going to be learning myself a lot more throughout the course of this channel, throughout the course of my life, basically. If you need like a pick me up or motivation or what I'm I'm learning in life in general as I grow older, I will be sharing that on this channel. I don't think I'm going to niche this channel down yet to just be Amarachi and I. So I'll try to show all aspects of my life, and I think that I am a very interesting person and I want to share that with you, because why not? Literally, what else is there to do? Nobody cares about what you decide to do. Like, I've sat here for about 20 minutes, right? Nobody called me, nobody sent me a text. Like, nobody cares about what you're doing with your life. Everybody's more occupied with what they are doing. So why don't you just try a couple of things? Why don't you try? If fail, try again. If this is not working for me, I'm going to drop it, but I have to try it for starters. And this is my trial. So thank you. Thank you for staying this long. And yeah, as the kids say, like this video, subscribe, share this video, and follow me on my journey. Just come along on this journey. And yeah, thank you.